Good evening, good afternoon. Not sure what time it is for you. I am DalaDFitness. Yes, I am sitting on the swing again today, so I am swinging. It is a beautiful day today, and I am day 11 of the DalaDFitness Let's Get Personal. So yesterday, I said I was going to finally get to the wedding. Change of plans. Forgive me, forgive me. So my sister did record her video yesterday, and she sent it to me, and I watched it today. And I said, oh, I remember that day. And it was one of those pivotal moments for me because I am the big sister. Yes, we had my parents as example. My mom is strong. My dad is just like this loving, giving. Honestly, he lets my mom get away with a lot, but he just loves and adore her. And I just love their relationship. And that's what we saw growing up. So then here I am. I spent a lot of time with my younger sisters. So on the weekend, I would pick them up. If there was an event going on, I would bring them with me. If it was a weeknight, I'd take them to the movies. Like, those are my baby sisters, okay? So I spent so much time with them. In this one incident where my sister is talking about, I remember that. And I remember thinking, I cannot show them that this is an option. This is not an option. You understand? Like I said, certain incidents in life are pivotal. Pivotable? Whew, that's not a word, but we're going to make it a word today because they pivot you. Like, they turn you around and they make you see things for what they are. Oh, man. Like, if I wasn't convinced before, that was one of the moments that convinced me even more. Because I said, ain't no way my sister's going to think that this is something they have to tolerate. And they're not going to see their big sister tolerate it either. So the seed was planted. The steps were being taken to get me out of that relationship. And eventually I was out of that relationship. Praise be God. That exit plan, when I tell y'all that exit strategy that God had, y'all gonna be like, wow, there's no other explanation for it. I'm telling you. So it was God's divine intervention. But I'm going to let you all watch my sister's retelling of that incident and her lesson from that, right? So go ahead and watch that. I will see you all tomorrow for day 12.
Hi guys, so I'm Kenya. I am Maggie's little sister, and as you guys know, she is doing the Let's Get Personal on behalf of domestic violence awareness for the month of October. And she's been sharing stories of what she went through with her ex-husband, and she wanted me to touch base on it and let you guys know what I witnessed and kind of experienced as an adolescent when she and him were together at the time. And one incident in particular that I remember, I believe I was 12 or 13 at the time, and my sister would always pick us up from school. We would always hang out on the weekends, me and my younger sister Emily, and we would go to her house. And it was one incident where I don't remember what they were arguing about. I feel like it was something simple, something to do with a computer. Look, I stay out of grown folks' business, so I really don't remember like verbatim what happened. But all I know is that they got into a fight. I don't know who started what, but Maggie had went out into the balcony and he locked her out the house. He locked her on the balcony. And then he told us to go into the room and like to mind our business. And we were just sitting there like, that's our sister. Like, what should we do? But like, at the same time, we wanted to respect the adults in the house. Obviously, they have whatever they're going through and they're dealing with it. But at the same time, I felt uncomfortable because it's like, that's my sister and you locked her out on the balcony. Like, what is wrong with you? So I believe eventually he opened the door or the balcony sliding door, and I think she gathered a couple things and we left. And I don't know how she felt in that moment. For me, I didn't quite understand it because I was only 13, so I never had a boyfriend or anything like that at that time. So it was different because our parents never had any cases of like, I never knew if my parents argued or not, because if they did, it was behind closed doors. So I never had any type of domestic violence growing up that was shown by our parents. So that was like the first time I actually witnessed like a husband and wife fighting. And it was just odd for me. I was just like, okay, this is new. And I looked up to my sister, and the fact that she got up and, she left, I was like, okay, so this is what we do in this situation. Because what you're not going to do is, play with me in front of my family or ever. And from that moment, I think it went, I think that was the turning point for my sister, because after that, I don't really remember him being in her life. I believe they got a divorce and stuff like that, but it was just weird. He was an awkward guy. He was very kind of shy, standoffish, didn't really interact with our family. Like when he came around, it was just like, okay, why are you here? But at the same time, we wanted to welcome him in. Damn, I can't talk. I'm sorry. And make him feel comfortable, but he just didn't mesh well. So, I was young, so I didn't pay attention to most of that because I had my own little teenage stuff going on, but I just wanted to share that little tidbit with you guys. And to finish off, like, if you ever feel like you're in a situation and you're undervalued, underappreciated, taken for granted, especially if someone is physically abusing you, or mentally, emotionally, financially, you don't have to deal with it. You don't. And don't ever think that this is the only way life has to be. Excuse me. Because that's not the case at all. There's so much more to life out there. And mind you, that's one bubble that you're in. And it shouldn't be like that, especially if you don't want it that way. So never, 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 never settle for less. Don't, because there's someone out there that will give you the world. Trust and believe. And that's all.